Hello, everyone. Welcome to your weekly motivational moments with Eric Vickery, president of coaching at All Star Dental Academy. Along with me is my fellow coach, Shelly VanEpps. She is phenomenal with her clients in her offices. Today, we're going to talk about something that's near and dear to her as her role as integrator at All Star. But just what is an integrator? How do I take that terminology and put that into play in a dental practice? So, Shelly, what is an integrator? How do we use it? What's the benefits of it? What does that even mean?
So I will say year and a half ago, I had no idea what it was myself. I never knew that that's what I quote unquote was until I read the
Mm,
book Rocket Fuel
yeah.
by Gino Wickman. And so essentially, what it is stating is that a person who makes things happen, whether they are asked to do something or they just take it upon themselves to make it happen, that's an integrator. And so somebody who can't leave the intangibles alone, it's like, no, we have to finish this. We have to go through the process and make sure that everything is just so. That organizer within your practice, they're probably an integrator to some extent.
Hmm.
Spreadsheets, can't leave it alone until it's done, kind of thing. And it sounds more like a C or an analytical person, but it's not even that. It's more the action behind it and making sure
Mm,
that we're not just living in the mode of trying to come up with all these amazing things and ideas, because there are a lot of people who can come up with great ideas, but they don't know how to actually make them happen. And that
mm,
integrator is that person in your practice who makes things happen. The doctor comes
yeah.
back from a CE class and learns sedation and says, okay, we need to do this. The integrator is the one that steps up and says, okay, we need to get
Okay.
these forms in place and we need to do this and this and this. So
Do they have a role in getting other team members to play along with delivering the actionable steps here?
they do. They need to be a leader and a manager. I will say our CEO teases me because I like to take pride that I'm a leader. He says, "No, you're also a manager," and I'm coming to the realization that that is true. An integrator needs to have components of both a leader and a manager. A manager in that they can follow through on systems and make sure processes are in place, and a leader in getting team members to follow along and to actually take part in those different systems and processes to make sure that they actually happen. And
How
so, sorry,
how do
go
you
ahead.
do how do you get other you're not the doctor.
Right.
You're this leader role in the practice. How do you get others to play along and do and not just ride coattails or ignore you or say you're not the boss?
That's
Is there a
that's a really good question. It's a fine line. It's a fine line,
Yeah.
and sometimes you feel like you're almost this in between. It's like I'm the voice for the doctor, but I'm also the voice for the team in making sure that both pieces are actually running smoothly and we're all in it for the same goal. And so clear expectations, the why behind what it is that you're trying to do and how it impacts the practice, the doctor, the team members, and our patients needs to be known by everybody who's taking part in making those different things actually happen in the practice. And when that
Mm,
happens and everybody sees, okay, we're in this for the right reason, we're going to make that happen. And they're much more likely to get on board when they see a few people.
mhm.
I use the Nemo analogy and being in the big net and swimming down and trying to figure out how to get everybody else to swim down. You have to show them, hey, this is the way to go. And you go
Mm.
swim down with me. And then all of a sudden, everybody comes with you and you can make big things happen.
So a lot of communication, a lot of effective communication has to happen there. You also have to
Mhm.
show that the way of doing it this way is going to work. The results are going to be there as well,
Exactly.
and
Yeah.
they got to match. So here's what I'd say: is if you think you're the integrator in your practice, or you're a doctor listening to this and you want an integrator in your practice, you want someone who's going to deliver on your vision, then come see us in May. We have a whole day training, integrator training on this. It's just about making it happen. We should call it how to get everyone to swim down. That's what we should call it.
There
So
you go, swim down.
a day of that. Yeah.
We've had a hard time naming it because it really
Yeah.
is. It's the managers, it's the team leaders. It
Yeah.
can be somebody who's a hygienist who's always loved to see things actually happen.
Yeah.
This is a perfect thing for them to come to. They don't
That's
have
right.
to have quote unquote the manager title
Yeah.
to be an integrator. And
That's right.
so I would love to have as many of you come and join us as possible.
Yes, it's powerful. It's a powerful day with Shelly, May 15th in Austin, Texas. So if you want to be a part of that, just email me, Eric at allstardentalacademy.com or Shelly at allstardentalacademy.com, and we'll get you all the details on it. It's going to be a fun day. This week, think about this. Are you putting fuel on it? Or are you putting water on it? Are you making it happen? Are you an integrator? Do you know how to make that rocket fuel and make things happen in your practice? Or are you finding ways to not make it happen? Thank you, Shelly, for being on. I appreciate it.
Thank you. Absolutely. Thanks for having me.
All right. Have a good week, guys.